Hey, what's going on? It's your girl Bola, for those who don't know, formerly of the group Ecstasy, Grand Hustle member all day. Shout out to Boom TV. Let's get it.
Alright, we here with Bola. Shout out to my homie, Grand Hustle representing. If you could, just give the viewers a brief description of, the Grand Hustle movement, what's going on, how this thing started for you.
Well, of course we met Tip and Jason Jeter, CEO, back in like 2000, and we all just clicked as a big family or whatever. Speaking of the PSC and us, the girls Ecstasy. So we just been down for a long time or whatever. We grew. Well, when I say we, I'm speaking of the group I was in, Ecstasy. I am solo now, but there might be ventures in the future, but we kind of all just like clicked as a family. So like we just started working, going hard. We did like In the Streets part 1 through part 4, pushing them out in the streets really hard, grinding, selling CDs and stuff, going to different states with Tip, on the road and stuff, and going hard for our songs that was on the mixtape. And that's where we're at now. Just always had that grinding mentality and learning from the best, and just blessed to be where I'm at and the people that I know and who I'm around.
If you could tell the viewers what you got on tap in the future as far as singles, mixtape wise, let us know what's good.
Okay, well, I have been solo for like a year and a half now, and in that process, I brought out a mixtape, Just Getting Started, hosted by DJ Burn One. Got a couple features on there, of course, from Fam, Young Dro's on there. Got a joint with Lil Scrappy, Young Jock, BG, just to name a few. And I just been on the road heavy, like with Young Dro or whatever, and been pushing my singles. First one was Everyday featuring Young LA. Second one was Dodo, which is the current one, Dodo, but I'm about to start pushing the new one, Wine and Dine. And just been going hard, like on the road, going to different cities from Virginia to North Carolina, going out, fooling with the people.
If you could also tell us, about your first mixtape, Just Getting Started. Tell us how that came about. Tell us about the features on it. As you said before, you had Young Dro on it, BG, just to name a few. How did that come about, and how do you feel the streets received it?
Well, at the time, like I said, I was just coming out on my own or whatever. So it was one of those times where I felt like I really needed to identify myself or whatever, but at the same time still let the people know where you know me from, and where you heard me from. So but the process of making the mixtape or whatever, it was just we was in our Grand Hustle studios or whatever. So some of those features came with most of those people coming into our studio, getting things done, and coming in the room and saying, yeah, I want to fool with you or whatever, hop on the record, cool. Of course, Young Dro, like we got a lot of records together because we're always working together. That's like a very close friend of mine. So we're always working. And the record with LA, the Everyday record, was actually his record. And then he was like, sis, I'll give it to you so you can work it. And then we later did a video and everything for that. So that was a cool situation. And I feel like people, and the mixtape actually has Ecstasy songs on there. Some of those records are Ecstasy records. So I felt I needed to just still put some of those records on there, because we've done a lot of records and we wasn't really putting records out at all, before then. So I just felt the need to put some of those records on there along with the stuff that I was doing by myself. And I just think that it was just one of those things for me at the moment where I needed to put something out. So I do feel that the next mixtape that I'm working on will be more of time that I've had to put into it and arrange it and make it all the way how I want it or whatever. So
Word. Alright, if you can comment on the female beef that's currently taking over hip hop right now. I'm sure you know about it. Nicki Minaj versus Lil Kim. Of course, we all know Nicki right now is on fire, and Lil Kim, she kind of set the way for Kim. What's your thoughts on that beef?
I just kind of think that it's a little friendly beef to me. Like, that's how I look at it. But I'm a big fan of Lil Kim or whatever. But I do think that they are similar in some ways, but at the same time they're totally different people. Like they just two totally different lanes to me. Like they have the same image as far as the image or whatever. She took a lot from it. But I think that the way Nicki came out like most girls do, they're kind of backed up by like a male or a group of people. Where I think it's Kim, like as if now she kind of got like she kind of like stand alone, like she want anybody on her team. It's her team. It's not like somebody else's team or whatever, and they all together. It's like her team. So like that's why I kind of look at her differently as of now anyway. So they're not on the same level to me, but I do feel them feel what I'm a big fan of Kim anyway. I like Nicki too. She's cool or whatever, but they kind of give me two different vibes anyway, like when they rap or whatever. So I think it's fun stuff. Might be good for female hip hop, because it's just that Nicki has to expect that somebody is gonna, and why not the person you took a lot from not say something or come and I think just a lot of us right now need to just step it up all the way and really start doing more stuff, getting more in the spotlight.
Dope.
This ain't what you want.
Alright, once again, shout out to Grand Hustle. I'm here with Bola. If you could go ahead and tell the people in the near future what you have going on, the direction of your music, the type of music you would like to deliver to the people, and what your expectations are for 2011, that'd be great.
Okay. Well, right now I really want to give the people me, like I said before. So on this next mixtape, that I'm gonna release another mixtape before the album, of course, and I just really want them to get a feel of me, Bola, the Black Betty Boots, the original Boss B, and really just because before, like I can say that it was more, we was more tomboyish and stuff like that. It was more hard, and then I grew up, so it's a lot of grown and sexiness going on. But at the same time, I still want you to get a feel of my ability and my vocal ability, my lyrics or whatever. So you can expect a whole lot of that. And I'm working on a mixtape right now called Hot Chocolate, scheduled to drop beginning of 2011. And you just look forward to seeing me on the road, going hard. The hustle stays grand, like always. And I just want the people the people who's been down, I appreciate you with all my heart. I'm always going to be very appreciative of where I came from. And the people who don't, like, I just, I got some for that.
For sure, that's what it is. Shout out to Grand Hustle again.
Yeah.
Bola, thanks for your time.
Appreciate you.
That's what it is.
Boom TV.